This is Lada. Welcome to Multidimensional Video Marathon, happening simultaneously on Lada Ray channel and Timeless and Pulse Readings channel. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. If you're new, subscribe so not to miss many surprises coming your way.
Hello everyone, this is case study number 2 in our new series where we'll discuss Earth shift, quantum calibration, and multidimensional theories and case studies from Lada's consultations.
More than one person who ordered my multidimensional quantum calibration reports and private personal consultations approached me with related questions. And these questions relate to one of the important points that I make in multidimensional quantum calibration report. I calibrate their type of your soul. That's one of the many calibrations we use there. And there is cosmic soul that I distinguish versus earthly soul versus earth-bound soul. And lately I also started talking about hybrids. That's a new thing. We used not to distinguish that as a separate one. During multidimensional quantum calibration report, I would just calibrate cosmic soul or earthly soul or earth-bound soul. Hybrids is something that came out very prominently in the consultation of Maddie, and she asked that question, whether this is a norm, how many people, how often does that happen that somebody is a hybrid soul. And I will explain all this to you. And then people were asking, in one instance we had the question, well, I thought I was a cosmic soul, but you said that I was an earthly soul. Why is that? Then another related question was, what if people tease you? Does that mean that you are a specific type of soul? Or why does that happen? And the reason this question arose is because, I will explain to you later why that is, because usually cosmic souls, but also advanced earthly souls they would be teased when they're children, there would be misunderstandings and alienation with parents, etc. It's not always the case, and especially with newer souls that are incarnating, they incarnate in more favorable circumstances. But let's take everything in order, and let me explain to you what all this means. I know this is pretty convoluted, and usually these issues are discussed either in multidimensional quantum calibration report or during a private personal consultation. The questions about cosmic souls, earthly souls, etc., and hybrids, they come from multidimensional report, but they also can straddle into private consultation. This is why this question kind of belongs in both types of consultations that I provide. So let me explain to you what I mean by earthbound souls, earthly souls, cosmic souls. First of all, cosmic souls are advanced souls, very advanced souls, whose predominant origin is not of this planet. Earthly souls are also very advanced souls. Usually they're 4D and above. Most of the time they're either 4D or 5D, fourth dimension and fifth dimension. I have not yet met anybody who was an earthly soul who was above that. Cosmic souls can easily be above 5D. But again, those are usually very rare. They are usually teachers to humanity and big leaders, huge leaders. And that does not mean somebody like political party leaders or leaders of Western countries. There are actually none of that. What I mean, leaders to humanity and teachers to humanity, if they're 6D and above, in whatever guise, or they might actually be so private that you will never hear from them. The majority of people who come to me, they're 4D souls and 5D souls, which both are advanced soul levels. The majority of humans on the planet are, in fact, earthbound souls. What is earthbound souls? These are souls that have basically incarnated always on this planet, on Earth. And we can roughly say that probably about 90% of the population are earthbound souls. That's very roughly said. And these souls usually possess high karma. With high karma also comes a lot more hardship in life, a lot more difficulty. people are much more tied into their existence, more tied to everything that they have, be it their job, be it the place where they were born. They're less mobile, or if they're mobile, they move around frantically because of their karma. Their karma might make them move around, but they usually are a lot less open to the world, let's just say, and they're more everyday souls, basically, with heavy karma. What distinguishes them, they belong on earth, they were born here, many lifetimes they spent here, they accumulated a lot of heavy karma, and they're not wise enough, or maybe not old enough souls to have worked out that karma yet. But this is why people like me, people like other teachers, we're here to help. We're here to actually try to help and lighten that karma and explain and teach people and help them and help planet Earth to free up from all that karma. It's actually, karma has been very heavy. This is a very, very big problem. So earthly souls, these are my own proprietary terms. You will probably see something that might ring a bell that somebody else explained somewhere else that might feel like, yeah, I heard something like this from Lada, or something similar, or this resonates with what Lada said. So earthly souls are the souls that had many lifetimes here on earth. They're usually old souls. They have worked out their karma. They're wise souls. They are higher dimensional souls. And as I said, earthly souls would have low karma anywhere between 20 and 29 usually. Again, based on my calibration scale. In this case, I use a 100-point calibration scale. All this is explained in the multidimensional report. So when you order the report, you get all the explanations, all the definitions, all the individual, meticulously written by me personally, interpretations for each level, for everything that I say there will be explained properly. So you will never be left hanging. You will always know what I'm talking about, what this is about. So earthly souls are the ones that are wise souls, older souls that possess low karma, 20 to 29. Earthbound souls, as I mentioned, they are souls with moderate to heavy karma, and moderate karma is anything between 30 and 50, and heavy karma is 51 to 75. And above 75, that's disastrous karma. That's very heavy karma. And a lot of humans possess as high of a karma. So this is based on my calibration scale of 100, which is not the usual 1000 scale. Earthly souls, what characterizes them is that they are, in fact, better used to life on earth. Because of that, they can actually have a more comfortable life for themselves. And because they have low karma, which they still need to work out some of that karma and learn some additional valuable lessons. However, it is relatively low. So because of that, they usually have more time to dedicate to prosperity, to making better money, to making themselves and their families more comfortable. And in addition to that, they have more time to dedicate to helping others. So a lot of earthly souls, but not all of them, are the wise ones. These are the wise people of the earth. They are much, much less bound by any place where they have to stay, any sort of location. They can move around freely. They usually have a lot more free time on their hands that they can use at their discretion to help others, for example, or to improve themselves, or to work out their karma, or even to travel and have fun, for that matter. But all this has to work together somehow. If they're not helping others, they're not advancing their soul mission. They're not living according to their soul's best purpose, their soul's best energy. So each earthly soul, if they're not working for others, if they're not serving mankind and Mother Earth, whatever their mission might be, then they're shortchanging themselves, and they're just like, basically it's a throwback. It's a throwback. They need to focus on mission, whatever that mission might be in their specific case. And this is where private personal consultation come in, because that's where we can discuss your mission. All the multidimensional quantum calibration report also talks about your mission as I see it, as I write the report. So when you order the report, it is very helpful. You will be directed to this small questionnaire where I need your name, your email, and your gender. But also I ask to add a few sentences about you, or maybe ask me a few questions. I highly recommend you say a few words. If you reveal a little bit more about yourself, then I will be able to target your calibrations and customize my interpretations a lot better for you. In this specific case, I want to refer to two examples, to two case studies. In one example from the multidimensional quantum calibration report, a very, very nice lady, lovely lady who is also a great supporter from Portugal. I will not say her name. The first letter of her name is T, because, I never asked her if I could use her name. So I'm very protective of my clients' privacy. In this case, T from Portugal said that she was sure that she was a cosmic soul and not an earthly soul, and I calibrated her as an earthly soul in my report. The reason she said she was sure she was a cosmic soul was because she was teased by her family. She did not get along with them, and I understand that she was teased in her childhood. And I can tell you this can happen for both earthly souls and cosmic souls. Cosmic souls, it is in the previous generations, up until maybe if you are 30-something years of age, this was almost a norm. Maybe even if some people in their 20s could have been teased very severely in their childhood and would have alienation, estrangement with their families, either all of their family or some members with their family who could not understand them, because your family most likely is 3D souls or even 2D souls. And a lot of us, those who are either cosmic souls or advanced earthly souls, we might be born on purpose into families where we have nothing in common with, where alienation and estrangement is a norm. And that hurts us terribly. Some of us might have been teased when we were children in school, and that's because children and all those family members, they feel that you're different. There's something about you, something mystical, something mysterious, something advanced. They cannot put their finger on, but that irritates them. They feel jealous. They may feel jealous. If, like this nice lady from Portugal, if she was teased, as I understood, by her sister or her siblings, well, that's because they probably are level 2 or 3 souls, and they were very envious of her because she had the energy that was a lot higher than theirs. They don't understand what they're feeling, but they do feel it. So she was almost lamenting that she was not a cosmic soul. But, earthly souls have a big advantage over cosmic souls. You know what that is? They are better adjusted for living on planet Earth because they had spent so many times living here. So they would have certain advantages that cosmic souls simply do not have. It is easier for them, say, to make money, to be prosperous here than for cosmic souls. And they could be the same fifth-dimensional soul or fourth-dimensional soul. I'm not even talking about above. And the difference might be pretty significant in terms of how well off earthly souls might be versus cosmic souls. That could happen easily. Okay? But cosmic souls also could be supremely successful. It really does depend on your specific contract, and the same applies with earthly souls. Sometimes the contract, soul contract, is built in such a way that it does not allow you to make too much money. That's speaking of cosmic souls, and that is because you need to be in tip-top shape at all times. Basically, as a cosmic soul, you are supposed to help humanity, teach humanity, enlighten humanity. You're supposed to fulfill big missions. And as you fulfill those big missions, money comes to you. When you're off mission, then say money dries off. That's just an example and an answer to another person who was asking me. I'm not going to say who that is, but you will recognize yourself by this answer. What may happen, why some people have trouble making money sometimes when they are cosmic souls. Cosmic souls are also much less adjusted to living on Earth because they had relatively few or maybe very few lifetimes on Earth. They might come from higher dimensions. The higher the dimension, the harder it is to adjust in 3D. If you are from 6 and 7D, well, there are some that are oversouls. They're humongous souls where contributions come from every direction, including a lot of very grounded, very advanced earthly souls that contribute to a huge oversoul. That's like a multiple, many souls. I gave an example to you all in my webinar about Putin, the Putin Enigma. And the example of Putin, he is a humongous, huge oversoul. There are very positive oversouls, very important, very big oversouls. There are super positive bringers of light and bringers of everything wonderful into the world, or peacemakers like Putin. And there are very negative and very dark oversouls as well. One of them we actually know as Lucifer. But that's a different story. We will talk about it some other time. So that's basically, in a very small, very quick nutshell, the difference between these two. And now I'm going to answer a question from Maddie, who is one of the hybrid souls. And yes, there are a lot more hybrids than I have defined so far throughout all the multidimensional reports that I have given to you. Because what I focused in each report previously was, what is the predominant energy, cosmic or earthly? And incidentally, just to give you also statistics, souls or people that come to me for consultations are usually either cosmic souls or earthly souls, or they would be hybrids of these two. I have not seen a single earthbound soul come to me for a consultation so far, and this is because people who resonate with me are normally 4D and 5D souls. I think anybody below that, basically it would go well over their head. But I am very happy and very open to helping anybody who is a 3D soul, and I can tell you what level soul you are, who are willing to learn and who are willing to grow to the next level. If you are led, if you are compelled, if you are guided to come to me for a consultation or to order a report, that actually means that your guardian angels, your higher self, is directing you to the tools that will help you learn, that will help you grow past your present condition. So if I tell you anything negative which you perceive as negative throughout my reports, that doesn't mean that you should just feel badly about it. That should mean that you should consider this a call for action. That means that your higher self, your guardian angels, led you to me in order for you to learn and grow. And you need to look into that lesson and grow from that. That applies to everybody. Everybody. Advanced cosmic souls and earthly souls also can neglect their personal growth, their manifestation, their soul, their health, be it spiritual or physical health or emotional health. And they also can get themselves in hot waters and have low calibrations, have very bad manifestation that is well below their capacity. And I will tell them all this honestly. I will not lie to you, even if I disappoint you. That is only because I want to tell you the truth as an awakening tool. Well, most people are very happy with their results, I have to say. They said, yes, this is exactly what I expected. Or, wow, this actually confirms everything I thought about, but I didn't know how to put it in words or in numbers and how to actually explain all this. So about hybrids. So Mary is asking that as far as hybrids go, well, she was diagnosed in her multidimensional consultation as a hybrid. And she is a hybrid between cosmic soul and earthly soul. And that's actually a very good place to be. I have to say that somebody who is a hybrid, and a lot of us are hybrids, except we have more predominant either cosmic or earthly feature. Earthbound souls usually are not hybrids. I actually cannot imagine a situation when an earthbound soul can be a hybrid, because they really have to work out their karma. They are basically bound to earth. They're bound to earth until they work out all the heavy karma they've acquired and never bothered working out. They kept getting more and more and more because their ego got in the way. See, earthly souls, they're so advanced, they figured it out. They started shedding karma and releasing karma through previous lifetimes and this lifetime too. And this is why they're much lighter than others. And cosmic souls, they come in with very low karma. And usually cosmic souls would have karma 25 and below. Earth shifters, true earth shifters, and earth keepers to humanity, which is extremely rare, people. So don't expect that I will tell every one of you you're an earth shifter or an earth keeper. Earth shifters and earth keepers would have karmic weight of 15 and below. And teachers to humanity will have karmic weight of 10 and below, which is absolutely negligible. 10 and below means, well, you breathed that air and you rubbed shoulders with 500 humans or 10,000 humans in your lifetime and it just rubbed off. That's basically all 10 and below means, that you have to eat, you have to go out and teach, and you just acquire that kind of karma by breathing in the air on planet Earth and walking amongst humans. But this is so negligible, it's just literally you'll shake it off by the end of this lifetime, most likely. Yeah, most teachers to humanity have below 10, even below 8 and below 5.